Did you know the First Amendment is the bedrock of American liberty? But what does it actually say, and why is it so critical? Today, we're unpacking its true meaning, its protections, and the principle that our rights come from God, not government. Welcome back to The Right Slant, where we dive into the principles that define America. I'm Your Name, and in this video, we're dissecting the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. We'll cover its exact wording, what it means, why it's vital, and the specific freedoms it protects. We'll also highlight how the Constitution affirms that our rights are God-given, and the government's role is to protect them, not grant them. Let's start with some history. The Constitution was ratified in 1788, but many states insisted on a Bill of Rights to safeguard individual liberties from federal overreach. The First Amendment, part of the Bill of Rights, was added in 1791, inspired by Enlightenment ideas and colonial struggles against British restrictions on speech and religion. The First Amendment states, "Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances." What does this mean? Simply put, it restricts the federal government from interfering in key areas of personal and civic life. It was crafted to prevent the tyranny the founders fled. The Declaration of Independence sets the stage, asserting that people are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Constitution doesn't grant these rights. It recognizes them as God-given and ensures the government cannot take them away. Why is the First Amendment crucial? It acts as a firewall against government control, allowing citizens to speak freely, practice their faith, and hold leaders accountable without fear. Without it, authorities could silence dissent, control information, or impose beliefs, undermining personal freedom and societal progress. Historically, it's empowered movements like abolition and civil rights by protecting open debate. Now let's break down the 5 freedoms it protects. Freedom of religion. This includes the Establishment Clause, which bars Congress from creating a state religion or favoring one faith over others, and the Free Exercise Clause, which lets individuals practice their religion freely, provided it complies with general laws. For example, the government can't mandate school prayers or preferentially fund churches. This protection reflects colonial experiences of religious persecution. Freedom of speech. This ensures the right to express ideas, opinions, and information without government censorship. It covers spoken words, symbolic acts like protests, and even controversial speech. Limits exist, such as incitement to imminent lawless action, as clarified in Brandenburg versus Ohio. The founders saw free speech as vital for self-governance. Freedom of the press. This protects publishing and sharing information through media without prior restraint. The government can't generally stop publication, except in extreme cases like national security. This freedom, critical in cases like the Pentagon Papers, ensures transparency and accountability. Freedom of assembly. This guarantees the right to gather peacefully for protests or meetings. It's been essential for labor movements and political rallies. Governments can regulate time, place, and manner, but only if rules are content neutral. Freedom to petition. This allows citizens to request government action or address grievances without punishment through petitions, lawsuits, or lobbying, enabling influence on policy and justice. These protections originally applied to federal actions but were extended to state and local governments through the 14th Amendment's incorporation doctrine starting in the 1920s. The Constitution's foundation rests on the belief that rights are inherent, given by God. As James Madison wrote, government exists to secure these pre-existing rights. The Bill of Rights, including the First Amendment, lists them to ensure government doesn't encroach on what the Creator has granted. Landmark cases show its real-world impact. In Tinker versus Des Moines, the Supreme Court upheld students' rights to wear armbands protesting the Vietnam War, affirming free speech in schools. In West Virginia, State Board of Education versus Barnett, Jehovah's Witnesses were protected from mandatory flag salutes, reinforcing that no authority can dictate belief. Why does this matter now? In today's fast-paced, diverse world, the First Amendment keeps debate open, fosters innovation, and protects minority voices from majority rule. It enables peaceful conflict resolution through dialogue, not coercion. To sum up, the First Amendment is a cornerstone of liberty, safeguarding religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. It reflects the principle that our rights are God-given, and government's job is to protect, not control them. If this breakdown resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe to The Right Slant for more on America's core principles, and comment below, which First Amendment freedom matters most to you? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.